this is a standing desk from Fully. I've been meaning to get a standing desk for some time now, and as I work from home more often, I found the perfect excuse to get one. I also want to find out what it's like using one. Is it stable enough? Are there any health benefits? And just a heads up, this desk has been bought with my own money, and Fully haven't sent me this, even though as much as I would have liked them to do so. So the desk I have here is a oak wood veneer finished tabletop. The size is 152 centimeters wide by 68 centimeters deep. I personally like to have a desk where it has a bit more depth, gives you more room for your external monitor, and it's not too close to your eyes. Now just checking on Fully's website, they don't seem to be stocking this oak tabletop anymore, which is a shame. They do offer a wide range of other different tabletops, so it might be worth contacting them to see if they may stock it in the future. Now onto the frame, which is the lifting mechanism. Fully call it the Jarvis frame, and it's the 3-stage one. It can go as low as 62 centimeters and as high as 127 centimeters, and it can lift up to 158 kilos, including the tabletop. To give you some idea of how much that is, that's roughly about the weight of 2 fridge freezers, or the weight of a newborn baby elephant, if you happen to have one as a pet. Or talking about pets, it's about 5 Labrador retrievers or 40 cats. I think you get the point. The desk can take some serious amount of weight. Now if you're looking into buying a standing desk, regardless if it's from Fully, probably the most important factor to consider is making sure that the standing desk can support the height of your natural sitting position and the height for when you're standing. I initially went for the 2-stage frame one because it was cheaper, even though on Fully's website it did say that the most popular frame is the 3-stage one, which I chose to ignore. And when I did receive the 2-stage frame, I discovered it didn't quite go as low as I wanted to because I didn't factor in the desk casters that I added. Long story short, I was able to get in touch with Fully and I managed to exchange my 2-stage frame for the 3-stage frame. So don't make the same mistake that I did. The frame or legs is connected to a control unit box which is mounted underneath the desk. That then is connected to the wall socket and the OLED control display. The OLED screen display is off when not in use, then a simple tap, it wakes it up and it becomes fully operational. Now the nice subtle feature, I think, that when the desk is moving up or down and it's almost reached its height, rather than coming to an abrupt stop, it's more of a gradual stop. I think that's a nice subtle feature. So going back to the OLED control display, it is an upgrade. Fully do offer a simple toggle up-down switch, but for a bit extra you get the fancy OLED touch panel control, and you get the convenience of 4 memory presets. So there are some hidden settings which are not obvious to get to at all. You have to hold the memory button for about 3 seconds, then you'll enter the settings menu. One interesting option is the anti-collision setting, which I didn't know existed, nor do Fully really advertise it on their website. But there are settings you can set to high, medium and low. Now I've been playing around with the anti-collision setting and it does work. I find it works best when set to high, but I wouldn't really rely on it too much. It does take a bit of force for the anti-collision to kick in. When it does, the table does tend to stop moving. And my overall experience with the desk for the past 7 months now has been great. In terms of stability, if I forcefully move the desk for a stability test whilst in standing mode, you do get some wobble. But overall, I haven't really experienced this when I'm going about my usual day-to-day and using the keyboard and mouse. And when it comes to leaning on the desk, I find myself doing that naturally sometimes. It's been really supportive. In terms of whether it makes you more productive or have any health benefits, it's a difficult one to answer. But according to an article from Harvard, whilst it's unlikely that will help you lose weight, it does help burn a few more calories when compared to sitting. And one shouldn't go from extreme lengths of sitting to extreme lengths of standing, and the health benefits of standing is not certain. From my experience, I try to go into standing mode just after lunch and see where it takes me. Sometimes I'll sit back down just after 10-15 minutes. Other times I find myself in deep concentration and in the zone, and find out later that I've been standing for an hour or an hour and a half. I just think that having a standing desk gives you more freedom to stretch your legs, have a bit more different or dynamic position or posture to work in, rather than being in a fixed chair all day. One last thing I want to quickly mention is price. It's not cheap. It is on the slight expensive side, but it's one of those things you get what you pay for. The frame is good quality, and you do get a 15-year warranty if I read the Fully website correctly, and the tabletop has a 5-year warranty. And you can always just purchase the frame alone and buy a tabletop from somewhere else. So that's it. That's my review of the Jarvis Fully Standing Desk. And just before you go, just want to share with you very quickly, I have the Keychron Q1 mechanical keyboard, the bare bones model. I ordered some switches and keycaps from AliExpress. I'm just waiting for them to arrive, so expect a review of this keyboard. All right, take care, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.